Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day, Monday night / Tuesday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. Bitcoin last few days dipped below 70,000. That seems to be resistance now. I was hoping it would end up being support. But after yesterday's dip, movement up today, we're getting this action, which is good for day trading. So I'm not complaining. Let's check out the charts. Okay, Bitcoin day chart, 67.7. We're below all the major averages, moving averages, the EMA 20, 50, and 200. So that's no fun. Ethereum is about the same. Yeah, just touched the 20, but at least we're over 2,000 on Ethereum. News headlines, there are a few. The war is still concerning in Iran, excuse me. There was a bill in Congress in the USA seeking to label or allow the labeling of some Bitcoin mining to be made in America. I don't know how you'd stamp that on a Bitcoin, but perhaps you can say that in your marketing, something like that. So, not sure if that's what's causing the market move today, but pretty good news overall that the U.S. government's trying to be more and more crypto friendly. Well, that's about all I have. You guys have anything to add? I'll assume not. Let's go ahead and get into the charts and our sources, our information sources, see if we can find some trades for today. In the short term, cryptobubbles.net. This is my first usual go-to, see what the market's doing overall. And we have mostly green bubbles at the moment. Got a few red ones too. If I scroll down, I'm sorting by the day. That column, Chili's is up 7%, so we'll look at that. Uh, got that one, happen to have that one handy. And quick review of my day trade layouts, 15-minute chart, supply and demand visible range by Lux Algo for support and resistance, green zone support, red zone resistance. We're just below resistance at the moment on the 15-minute chart. RTI, relative trend index for alerts and entries. And the alerts I like are like this one here, dip below 20, then come back up. So you can see when that happened on Sunday, we got a big move up, chop to the side a little bit, and then, 12% move up. Love that. And then on the short side, break above the 80 and dip down. And we've got that here. That was kind of a fake out. Chop to the side again, then dip down about 2%. Again, not a bad day trade. So these are the moves I'm looking to make. I'll go ahead and set an alert on Chili's. Right click on the RTI, add an alert. I'm going to choose entering a channel. 80 on top, 20 on the bottom, like I just explained. On the message portion, I will call this crypto bubbles. Click apply. And for my sounds, notify an app on my smartphone, show toast notification or a pop-up on my laptop, play a sound also on my laptop, 3 notes reverb, and there's a few to choose from. So apply and create. And then I've got my rectangle here. So when it breaks and returns, that's usually when I want to get in. So that's Chili's as a day trade. As a swing trade, I'm going to go over to my 1 hour chart and same indicators for support and resistance, SuperTrend for entries and alerts, then Trendilo LSMA I use for confirmation. So at the moment we have a buy signal on the SuperTrend, but Trendilo LSMA is pointing down, so it's not agreeing. We're not in agreement there, and then we're dipping a little bit from the red zone, so this is not really a good entry necessarily. Now, if it breaks above this area, so it gets closer to 4.5 cents, that might be a better entry and indicating that Chili's is breaking the trend, at least the hour trend, um, or a resistance area. So there's a couple of ways you can set alerts on this if you want. Go to a 4-hour chart, and yeah, same thing on resistance. 8-hour, yeah, pretty much the same. So Chili's is moving better than usual on the day chart. Got buy signals at just above support and retrace potential 31% in 62 days. It's 0.5% a day. It's less than I want to see in my swing trades, and this is 2 months, just longer than I want to be in. One month is the most I want to be in a swing trade. So I don't like any of the swing trade setups here for Chili's, but set my alert on the day trade. We'll see if that pans out. All right, well, that's Chili's. And let's see what else we got. Zcash, Uniswap, Ethereum, Chainlink, Avalanche. So these are all coins making moves, not huge ones, but 5% is not bad. Let's look at Zcash. Okay, it looks pretty similar to Chili's. It's above the 80 on the RTI, has not dipped down yet. Had a couple dips with decent moves, though not huge moves. Here's one here. Dipped about 1.7%, which would be a winning trade for me. I'm just looking for 1.5% on 10x leverage. So that's 15% for me usually. Here's another dip. Still be in that trade probably. So yeah, potential short action here on Zcash. I think I traded this yesterday. See if I have a leftover alert. Yeah. Oh, this is back from Robin's suggestion on Thursday night. All right, well, I'll keep that one for now. Yeah, I could change the name of it, but nah. Give Robin some credit. All right, so that's the day trade layout. On the swing, we've got a buy signal and Trendilo on board. We're kind of in no man's land on support resistance, but we're not negative. Retrace to 4.5% in 5 days. Not great, but not bad. This one looks better. 20% in 13 days. That's more like it. That's the setup I like. On the day chart, 196% in 132 days. Yeah, too long for me. All right, so on the 4-hour chart, that looked pretty good. So take that, do your own research if you're interested. Um, Okay, so that's a couple that we found on Crypto Bubbles. Let's look at CoinGecko. All right, maybe we'll look at Jupiter. Yeah. Okay, it's on nearly every exchange, including Blowfin, one of my sponsors. The link for Blowfin is in the chat, and if you're watching on the recording, it's also in the pinned comment. So if you are looking to trade leverage either direction, and you don't want to deal with all the exchange nonsense regarding KYC and having to use a VPN from a forbidden area, you can use that exchange. All right, Jupiter on the day trade chart looks like the others actually. It's above the 80 on the RTI. The last time it dipped below 20, it eventually made a move. Went down, then eventually up here. A little bit of a fake out on the 80. Probably still be in that one. All right, set an alert. Entering a channel. Go 80-20. Message, CoinGecko. And there's my rectangle. Okay, is a swing. Indicators looking good, but we're really close to resistance. Yeah, 3%. So you want this to break the resistance on the 1 hour chart. Looks much better on the 4 hour chart. Uh, about 18%, 24 days. Not bad. So that's Jupiter. Check it out, do your own research. And let's see what else we got. Might look at Uniswap. Yeah, let's look at Uniswap. Haven't traded that in a while. Yeah, all these are looking the same. But they all had nice moves when they broke above the 20. And some had some decent trades breaking below the 80, like that happened here. Yeah, would have gotten out of that one. So go ahead and set alert on this. Right click RTI. Enter a channel, 80-20. create. All right. Let's look at a swing trade. Well, Trendilo just went against us. 3-4% in 5 days. Not loving that. Trendilo's on board on the 4-hour chart. And resistance looks better. 14% in 14 days. It's better. 8-hour. 15%, 14 days. Not bad, but not great. So, yeah, check that out if you're interested. All right, so that's Uniswap. We'll wrap it up with, excuse me, CoinMarketCap. Caspa #1 in their bullish sentiment. Again, that's just what people in this community like. So Tron #2, interesting. Well, it's up to 31 cents, almost 32 cents. Bearish on Bitcoin. Caspa, look at that one. All right, it's on a lot of exchanges. There's Bluefin. All right, so this one looks quite a bit different than the others we've looked at. And it's kind of bouncing around the 20. So it's due for a breakout and return. It's around 3.2 cents now. If you got in, say, after the break around here, resistance there at about 2%, in the red zone, 6%. So kind of like the setup. So yeah, set your alert. I'll go ahead and do that myself on the RTI. 80, 20. All right, there we go. So that's a day trade layout, swing trade. And wow, that's a good looking. I mean, it's hanging around support. The indicators are not on board yet. Probably would be about here. And then you got 19% in 5 days. That's a great swing trade. So you set an alert on the SuperTrend. You can leave it at direction change if you want. I usually choose the direction I want to go by and change the sound, like handbell for swing trades. And there's my swing trade alert. All right, so that's Caspa, and look at maybe one or two more. Trump in the negative. The siren thing has been all over the place. But it's not on many exchanges, so if I remember right. Yeah, that's taking too long to load. Let's go back. Well, it's on more exchanges now. Last time I looked at this, it's only on a couple. Let's see. Okay, similar setup to Caspa. It's dip below the 20 due to return. Last time it did that, we got this move, almost 9%. That's a good day trade. So let's set that alert. $80.20. Crypto market. Get my sound back over to reverb. And there's my rectangle. I don't know if I have any money left on MEXC, but that goes off. I'll have to check it out. All right. Any coins you guys want to look at? Usually by now, Robin has suggested a few in the chat, so it's okay if there isn't, but this Zoom call is a little shorter than usual. Let's see if there's something I want to look at. Had alert on night last week. I don't think maybe I did trade it. All right. We'll wrap it up here. Well, if you're watching on the recording, I appreciate that. Though I'd rather see you live. Check out the pinned comment and the opportunities there, especially Blowfin and Carbon, my main sponsors. And if you check those out, benefits both of us. So you guys have a good trading week, and we'll see you Thursday night / Friday morning. Bye.